So, I start the day with a simple espresso. Then, while I'm brushing my teeth, I get a couple shots of cafe macchiato just to supercharge the espresso tingle. I follow that up with a triple shot flat white. Then when I log in for work, I usually chug 2 Irish coffees. 3 if it's Monday, right? Finally, I give thanks for the day with a cold brew bucky.
So have you noticed any adverse effects?
No.
Okay, could you just hold up your hand, please? No, your other hand.
I can walk through walls.
Okay, we might not get that bad, but a lot of us love our Java Jollies.
Caffeine triggers dopamine and is a stimulant, which, makes us feel happy and alert all at the same time.
But the brown gold is an addictive substance. We can't get enough of its perky powers.
1 in 5 Kiwis say that they are dependent on caffeine. Generally, you might experience increased agitation, feeling a bit hyper. You might actually start to feel a little bit sleepy because you've gone too far the other direction. Certainly, caffeine is a drug of dependence.
And if we don't get our usual fix, our body responds.
About 1 in 3 people will get withdrawals if they suddenly stop caffeine. And so these withdrawals include nausea, sweating, headaches, irritability. I think we all get a bit of that.
So, is it worth it to try and kick the coffee habit, or should we just keep gulping down our go juice?
Well, joining us now is Hauraki's Matt Heath. Matt, you recently wrote in the Herald about going cold turkey on a coffee habit. What exactly was your daily intake?
My daily intake was huge because I did breakfast radio. So I'd have my first one at 5, then I'd have one at 6, then 7 at 8. And they were instants, but they were two teaspoons. So maybe that's 80 meg. Then I'd have a big, strong cafe one. Afterwards, it might be 180, then maybe a couple of Cokes during the day. So I worked out that I was probably around 850 milligrams of caffeine a day. So an abuser of the drug.
Yeah. So what did happen when you went cold turkey?
It was terrible. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I was shivering, sweating, headaches, nausea, muscle pain. I was laid up on the couch. You can get really, really laid up by it. It was horrific.
And what made you want to give up caffeine in the first place?
An impending sense of doom. I was every day I'd be driving home from work and just feeling like something terrible had happened or something terrible was going to happen. And so I narrowed that down to the 500 coffees I was having before 9 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, so are you like really positive now or something? Like the world's really good now?
Oh, it is incredible. I have no problems at all. I'm just on the Americano decaf with cream. I'm having mugs of hot water. I'm just as alert as I was before, but no sense of impending doom.
Important question, have you become really boring and insufferable? I'm getting a sense you might have.
Yeah, I'm like whenever I give up alcohol, I start judging everyone that's still on alcohol. Now I'm looking around at all you coffee drinkers, I'm thinking, losers.
Okay, so what is your advice then, based on your own experience, for people watching who are thinking about maybe taking a break from coffee?
I wouldn't go cold turkey, and if you do, expect to feel really, really rubbish for a few days. I would cut down a little bit. I'd maybe, throw in a couple of decafs in between the other ones, maybe cut down from 8 coffees to 2. I think if you're having 2 coffees a day, you're fine. It was just an abuser of the drug. I was just an addict, like a disgusting, despicable junkie.
There's a lot of coffee addicts out there in New Zealand. Would you recommend them giving up caffeine just like yourself?
I think you might as well just cut down on it. Why do something that's not doing anything for you? You take coffee to wake yourself up. And I've been reading this stuff now about the only thing we really need to wake ourselves up is to get some light in our eyes, and that sets off similar hormones to coffee. So why do something you don't need to do? If you're getting something out of coffee, it's a great social situation. There's apparently a lot of benefits. If it can make you a bit more aware. But if it's starting to give you a sense of impending doom, if you're overly anxious all the time, then what are you getting out of it? You might as well get rid of it. You don't need it. Maybe just have one.
Hey, Matt, you'd be a great life coach. Thanks for your advice tonight.
Always a pleasure to help.
Kia ora, welcome to the project, everyone. Look, Mark Richardson's here tonight. And Guy Williams. See you, Guy. Do you relate to any of this, Mark?
Yes, like Matt, I also did breakfast radio and television and would drive home with a sense of impending doom, and that had nothing to do with the coffee. What do you know? The doom actually did happen.
It's really dark.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've still got this job, buddy, so...
No, I gave it up. I gave it up for 9 weeks when I went on a tour of the Caribbean because they have rubbish coffee over there, and I'm with him, man. The first week, I swore that I had dengue fever or malaria or something like that.
Until you realise what is causing these symptoms, it's quite scary.
Yeah, it was the coffee. I got off it, felt great for the last 7 weeks of the tour, but the minute I got to the LA airport, straight to Starbucks.
So, given Mark's dependency on coffee, Guy, how would you describe Mark?
Well, I don't know. I think you should probably take a break.
Sorry,
Would you call him a sort of a coffee fan, a coffee...
Yeah, what words would you use, Guy?
Sorry, I'd use the term, he's an addict. Addict. I know I said the word a bit wrong, and it's addict.
No,
addict.
You mispronounced it on purpose.
No.
Just admit it.
No, I promise I didn't. I said that word wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
It was a lot of fun for the rest of us. Well, too long.
Yeah.